people, welcome back to the show. We are broadcasting from places unknown in the deep, dark territory, or should I say, somewhere hidden in the province of Ontario. But that's enough of that. Let's get into the show.
White men continue to pose the biggest threat to Americans.
Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Okay, let me get this straight. White men, who make up the vast amount of Americans, are the deepest threat to Americans. Okay, make that make sense. That's like saying Russians pose the deepest threat to Russians when you're in that country. Or Chinese pose the deepest threat to Chinese. Now keep in mind, this woman has a show on MSNBC. They actually hired a literally brain dead person to run a show. Let me play it slowly again so you hear the absolute foolishness coming out of her voice.
White men continue to pose the biggest threat to Americans.
Okay. And what is the Biden administration doing right now? Literally the same day I'm talking to you, Rachel Levine, who's the Surgeon General or whatever the hell he is issuing a statement saying the number one threat to black Americans right now is climate change.
Keep in mind, no such thing has been documented and verified. This is what we call running your mouth. And here's the funny thing. When the fighting starts, guess who's nowhere to be found? The person who's running their mouth. They run their mouth, things start happening, they're gone. And this is what they say. Oh, what? I don't know what happened. They have no idea what happened. The truth is, that person right there is a dangerous person. And they put her on that show for a reason. Her and this next woman. And the only reason they're going to get away with it is because they're privileged. They got the black card and they got the woman card. So they can say that and get away with it. The only good thing is most people know that both of them are blither. Anybody who watches this station is and think that they're actually watch. I shouldn't say watch the station. Who listens to these people? I'm sorry. You're period. End of story.
The President of the United States is a white nationalist. He is a racist. Everything that comes out of his mouth is either xenophobic, homophobic, transphobic.
That's so funny. Take a look at this guy, right? As she's talking, you can see in his face, he is just cringing. He doesn't believe anything this woman is saying. He's got that stupid smile on his face, and he can't say anything because he knows if he says anything, it's going to go sideways. So he's pretending with that laugh on his face, like, no, this is not bothering. No, I'm okay with all this. No, he's not. I can read his face. Anybody with any common sense can read this man's face, right? He is not present with this person. He doesn't like this person. And there's a few other things going on behind the scenes. They're trying to put this face out front like they're all together on this. No. And oh, by the way, this is a white male. Why is she even have him on the show? What's going on with that?
Or racist.
Yeah, I think that's a fair description. Also liar.
Oh boy. Another doofus.
Monster, white nationalist.
This guy is aware of the black nationalist.
Incompetent, unhinged. We have a whole SAT worth of vocabulary words that can describe this president.
Another diversity hire. I'm sure this man went to college or university. And in the States, you get in, especially if you're black, on the quota system. So you don't have to have good grades. You just have to be the right color and you'll get in, even with substandard grades. If you don't believe me, go check it out.
Americans to artificially place them into universities, and you'd make effective change.
But you're making the assumption that black students are academically inferior, and they're not.
No,
they're some of our most brilliant students that we have.
Basic. No. That you are making the assumption that they are inferior.
You just said that they don't belong there.
Policies I'm talking about the students that are based on the policies that you are defending right now, saying that we should have these policies that let them into these universities, not based on their skill set, but based on the color of their skin. So you are assuming that they are inferior.
Stop going on about it. Stop saying that we've got to put black people in certain positions just because they're black. Same with the movies. Stop giving certain actors roles just because they're black. Give them the role because they're the best at the role. It makes black people look like we've got some sort of handicap. It's ridiculous. And also, you're just recreating the problem that you want to solve, because that means that white people end up getting mugged off and they don't get to get into universities or get certain roles.
You're saying that I can't have a hairstyle because of your culture?
I don't know if you heard that, but she stopped him, short as some kind of a school. She stopped him and said, he can't wear that hairstyle because it's part of her culture, she's saying. Make that make sense. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe he should apologize. Here, I got an apology for you right here.
I just wanted to come on here and sincerely apologize to everyone who was offended by me having braids. I didn't think anyone would really care, but I've decided to cut them out because I think it's really disrespectful. And shut the fuck up. That's what y'all really wanted me to say, huh? That's how y'all want me to react to this shit. Look at him. Kiss my white ass, bitch.
Yo, that response will never get old. That's probably one of the most epic responses that I've ever seen.
Are you Egyptian? No, but doesn't matter. Wait, where's Egypt? Tell me. You know what, girl? You have no right to tell me.
Okay, that's a problem. She's laying her hands on me. Okay, that is a problem. And the only reason she's doing that is she knows if he touches her, you've got the two simps beside there who are ready to jump in and say you shouldn't touch a woman. She should not be touching him. Unless he did something, you keep your hands to yourself, or we're going to have a problem.
Don't put your hands on me, even though you're putting your hands on him and you won't let him walk away.
Stop touching her. Yo, girl.
Let's set up a scenario now. Let's just say this white guy pushes her. This other guy sitting there jumps in. A few other guys jump in, and a few other white guys jump in. You know what she's gonna do? You think she's staying in a fight? No, she's running away. This is what I'm saying. Very good at running the mouth. But when the fighting starts, and then you ask her what happened later, I don't know. They just started fighting, is what she's gonna say. Not gonna mention all the stuff before that. This is why I say, keep your hands to yourself, or there's gonna be a problem. You cause a problem, then you take off. Because when the fighting starts between everybody else, you're not gonna be there.
Why are you filming this?
Let me enlighten you why he's filming it or that person filming it. Because I can almost 100% guarantee you, if this goes to the office or the station, you can be 100% sure the lying's gonna start. Tell me I'm wrong.
For everyone's safety.
This conversation can serve no purpose anymore. Goodbye.